At that time, I was 16 years old. No one was at home, my parents had gone to visit relatives, and I was alone. I thought I would take a bath before the teacher arrived so I could study comfortably afterward. I went into the attached bathroom to bathe. When I came out, the teacher was sitting on the sofa waiting for me. Because my clothes were wet, parts of my body were visible. As soon as his eyes fell on me, they widened in surprise. Being a young man, he watched me. I sat down next to him with my book, unaware of the situation. A devilish thought crossed my mind that with a little effort, something could happen. I intentionally dropped my book and leaned down to pick it up. The teacher's eyes were fixed on me like a hungry person looking at food. Since the house was empty, I thought no one would suspect anything. My name is Noreen. My mother didn't like me going to an academy because she was wealthy and modern, she wanted her daughter to be exclusive. So, she arranged a private tutor who came to our house. He charged heavy fees, and my mother took pride in saying she had hired a highly capable and expensive teacher for her daughter. Initially, I didn't like him or his teaching style, but my mother scolded me and told me to improve my education and forget about going to academies like my friends. Eventually, I started focusing. When I accepted him as a teacher, I realized he was indeed hardworking. Within days, I became a top student in every subject. I became very comfortable with him and shared everything to improve my studies. My parents were happy that I was securing first positions. The teacher's demands increased, and he asked for a fee hike, which my parents met without objection. Later, he requested to teach in the evening, claiming he was busy during the day. My parents agreed to this as well. That evening, my parents were getting ready for a party, as they did almost every night. Usually, a nanny or a maid stayed with me, but that day the nanny was in her village and the maid was sick in her quarters. I was alone. When the teacher arrived, I felt a bit nervous, but my parents didn't care. I was busy solving problems when suddenly he showed his true colors. The man who appeared kind was actually a beast. Finding me alone, he attacked. I had no chance to escape, he made me completely helpless. He stripped me and subjected me to immense pain and agony. Those 2 hours were the most painful of my life. I lost consciousness due to the intensity of the pain. When he realized my condition was critical, he got scared and fled. I don't know what happened next, but when I woke up, I was in a hospital bed with my parents crying beside me. As my senses returned, the entire scene flashed before my eyes, and I started screaming. After 14 days, I was brought home. I stopped screaming, but I also stopped speaking. I developed a deep hatred for my parents. If only they hadn't been so negligent and careless, this would never have happened. I, a girl who loved life, withdrew from everything and stayed confined to my room.